Hello Church of Scientology. Hello Mr. Fetch and those that support him. And hello to those that are unaware of this situation, but I do welcome the public to listen with open ears for the message I bear to all of you. In the past weeks, the group Anonymous has held protests as part of a campaign against the Church of Scientology. But a few days after the protests, a person by the name of Mr. Fetch had sent a series of videos on YouTube to oppose the tactics that Anonymous was marked for during earlier news reports. Mr. Fetch, you may guess that this message starts with you. It is, but I do not wish to criticize you, as it is expected with most people that has heard and seen your videos. Instead, it will be pointed to your followers or spies. As you may know, Mr. Fetch has informed you of how Anonymous has treated others and how their tactics and purpose are fueled by hate and are influenced by the KKK or other radical racial groups. But I speak to you today not as an enemy but a sympathizer, for I too, as ironic as it would seem, was once on Mr. Fetch's side. Well, fundamentally, I might as well say I was an anti-Anonymous member, just as you are now. This is not a bad thing, but you may have been only seen one side of the situation here. The person you work for, Mr. Fetch, says that Anonymous, to paraphrase, is nothing but trouble. While I oppose his opinion about Anonymous, I will leave my message to you short. You are misguided by a one-way road. The situation here between Mr. Fetch and Anonymous does not seem to be an argument at all but a yelling match, which is still led by Mr. Fetch's one-sided perspective and does not consider looking on why Anonymous truly behaves as they do. In which I leave with you this question: does Anonymous really hate all people? Is Anonymous really similar to a group of super-racial white supremacists that use terror and hate in their own disposal? This is not a rant or a flame, nor any of it. It is merely a question to all of you, all of the followers of Mr. Fetch, for you to have a voice and an opinion, and so does all of humanity. But this question is not only, is Anonymous really that evil, but is most of what Mr. Fetch says to me is true? I shall leave you at that, and think hard about those questions too, Mr. Fetch. Now, to focus on what is also important here, the ongoing battle of Anonymous with the Church of Scientology. To the church I saw that it was rather humorous to see your church members act in rather a childish way which may be considered unhealthfully unnecessary towards the protesters, which I must say is much more acceptable and mature than your own antics, but I will put aside my own criticism for later. As for the message, it is rather quite simple really. You say that you stand for truth, and say that you actually live by it, and to live in a world without troubles and peace, but it is undoubtedly impossible to see the large amounts of hypocrisy and contradictions that your religion has bestowed upon itself. So, rather than to criticize you, which you already have enough embarrassment from the media and the public alone, I would say, continue to conduct your fair game policy, for it will truly be fair game on your celebration day, March 15th. I shall be there to enjoy the cake as well. Now, for the public. I thank you for your patience, and ironically, my message will be larger than all of the other messages together. First thing you may be wondering is the fair game policy I had said before. This fair game policy is a policy in which the leader of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, had said in order to deal with opposition and those that were considered an enemy of the church, or a suppressive person. In this policy, it had said that in order to rid of opposition, they must attack, anger, criticize, or literally drive them into insanity, so that they cannot attack no more. In a similar sense, it is like saying a joke towards someone and then suddenly they shot you in the leg. But that is only a small branch of reasons why Anonymous had decided to systematically dismantle the Church of Scientology in its present form. In religious aspects, Anonymous respects those that wish to follow the beliefs of Scientology. But they do, however, do not respect the criminal actions that the Church has done for years. One of this would be the Church's controversy about their prophets. In most religions, knowledge about the religion was free and most were willing to share to those that had not known about the religion before. However, the church and their followers were also willing to share their knowledge through a payment. But these payments only covered bits and parts of information about the religion, and to know more about the religion, the payment price would have to rise, which in the end, cause more people to pay more and more for information. Now then, is this what you call religion? Some of you may say no, but to Scientology, they say yes. But while Scientology may say yes to the fact that it is a religion, there are some in the church that disagree and may even decide to leave, but not if the other followers have anything to say about it, for in Scientology, they were taught to fear the outside world for once. If they were to decide to leave, the world would attack and cause harm to them. But before I drift myself off to a rant, I will ask you, the public, this: do you support the idea of that Scientology label prices on their knowledge of their beliefs? And do you think Anonymous is doing a good cause? If you are still curious or uninsured about your support and about this situation, there are some places to look for more information. Just Google Xenu.net, WhyAreTheyDead.net, Project Chanology, Operation Snow White, Operation Freakout, and the numerous videos in YouTube from Anonymous. On March 15th, there will be a celebration for the birthday of the founder of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard. But there will also be something beyond the horizon during those festivities. On March 15th, they return. On March 15th it will happen again. On March 15th there will be, yet again, another worldwide protest against Scientology. And I extend a hand to all that want to support this cause. From the followers of Mr. Fetch and the anti-Anonymous, to the public themselves that have educated and armed themselves with the knowledge of the actions that the church has so long held back, but yet to have the curtain that they hide behind to be shredded apart to face their judgment and justice. They may hide their crimes, but eventually, it will be exposed someday. But as, for now, on the 15th of March, Anonymous will throw a little party for the founder, but it will not only be just a birthday party, but a glance of exposure of what the Church of Scientology truly is. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. On March 15th, we will party. So Scientologists, keep watch for Anonymous on the 15th of March. Expect us.